I see you, Aquamarsh. Hey, y'all. I saw what you were doing, Aquamarsh. You can't run from me. How's everyone doing today? Hey, Miku. Eric, 76th on fishing. Awesome. Awesome. I finished top 1500 in fishing, and I finished ninth in golf. I actually was as high as 5th, but I just stopped because I had to start this stream, So we'll go about an hour, and then I might rest a little bit before Racer starts. Trying to play Warship? Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are an hour earlier today. I forgot about that. Congratulations, though, for the top 100th on fishing. You know what? Mexico's got some tough players. Like I said, I think I went, at least amongst the AEMX and ARM clans, I went 4-3 today, including a win over the guy who finished second. But you hate Racer? An hour later, gotcha. Well, that's probably going to be that way for a couple, for a little while. But once I'm not sure how this is going. I think UK is a little different on that end, isn't it? So that's going to be an issue. Maybe I should have made it 3-4. 2-3 is a little easier on me because if I want to go later, I can go later. I have hardly noticed the same players in top 500 once they were all included. Yeah, I know. I honestly think that this combining of regions was a great idea. I wonder who made it. Who thought up the idea first? I wonder. So. Oh, man. So. Yeah, ARM's pretty tough. They are. ARM's pretty tough. I think I went. Let me see. Was the guy AEMX or ARM that I beat? ARM, yeah, he's ARM. So I went 3-3 against ARM and 1-0 against AEMX today. I also went 2-0 against Mr. Everything. I mean, the other game I just let him win out of pity. So the thing that's been getting in the way of me getting back into podium though has been those ridiculously long ads I've been getting. Like I've been constantly getting these ads for X Clash, and they are 10 to 15 seconds long depending, and I rarely get a 5-second ad. And you need a healthy number of 5-second ads if you want any hope of finishing in podium. Either that or you have to be like basically undefeated. Mr. Everything has not been doing as great since the countries were all included. Well, yeah, because there's a lot of tough players there. Connection acts funny sometimes when I get matched with someone from Mexico. Yeah, same here. Same here. I have the same issue. Whew. But guys, yeah, I'm gonna try to find time to do a watch along for Atlas games coming up this week. So, for any connection in general on mini games. Yeah, so I've been getting more and more connection issues with golf, and I'm just kind of on it right now. Try to skip them, they start over. Yeah, get a lot of really long ads. Yeah, yep. So it's a problem to me. It's a problem that if the longer ads you watch, the less likely you are to place well, and that's kind of a flaw that they really need to fix, I feel like. You'll enter a match and just never play. Yeah, I have that too. Like, I have a lot of issues with the mini games. It's yeah, anyway, mentioning this week's schedule for videos, I'm going to put up a stream clip on Monday, and I am working on the break-even video for Thursday, the day I officially will be in profit on Atlas Earth will be Thursday, at least the first time. I will go back into debt in February when I buy the Atlas Explorer Club. But following that, I will I will get back up within a month or two. I suddenly just lost my train of thought. I apologize. So. Yeah, I have enough stream clip stuff. I could probably spend the entire week just stream clipping at this point because of the stuff that we talked about last night, too. Just about every man and his dog beats me at Warship, but I'm trying. Everyone in the top 100 beats me at Warship. I'm like just either in or out of the top 100 now in Warship. Explorers Club is too expensive for what it is. It's actually a very good deal compared to like buying Atlas Earth packages. For $50, you're getting 3,500 parcels. By comparison, if you bought the $100 Atlas Buck package, you're getting 25 or 2,600 parcels. So for half the price, you're essentially getting 30% more parcels. So, while it sounds expensive, I mean it's a really good deal compared to what the packages that they have. But I would not get it unless you are like around the 1,500 plus parcel range. Can't get T100 at all? Ooh, sorry about that. Warship just wears you out. There's also just sometimes in Warship I can't compete with them. Yeah, you have to now... It's gotten to a point where to even get to top 50, you need to basically wipe the bar out. And then it becomes a matter of who can wipe the bar out first. And it's been getting worse and worse. So, yeah, I'm hoping they can redesign that. T100 is only possible on fishing. I am... So let's see. I'm still top 25 in golf, top 25 in racer. When I want to be. I I haven't really tested myself in bowling yet since the merge. I want to say I'm top 50 now in bowling. Maybe I could probably hit top 25 if I get a lucky streak. Bowling's very connection based now. And then after that, it really drops off. Fishing, I'm probably top 100. In Warship, I'm probably top 100 if I'm lucky. And then Rock, Paper, Scissors, I'm top 500. So. But I don't even like playing, like, for me, like, golf and race are the only two games that really are worth me playing, so. I like to see actual battleship, something with more brain power than Rock, Paper, Scissors. Well, we're getting trivia soon. At least that's what I hear. Ah, here we go. 498 Atlas Bucks. Nice haul. Oh, Batman got third. I never played Batman. Huh. You know, I know a lot of people complain that the podium prizes are much lower than they used to be. But I'm going to do a hot take here. Unpopular opinion. I actually like it. So the reason why I actually like the minigame podium prizes the way that they are here is because the lower the prizes, the less you're going to have like frustration over people. Like them flattening the prizes have made it so that being in podium doesn't really matter all that much in the grand scheme of things. At least not as much as it used to be. Where back in the day, 150,000 Atlas Buck bank will get you 7,500 if you got first place. Now it's like 1,500 if that. I think that's a good thing. I'm sorry, I do. I think it's a good thing that more people get more place prizes, and the podiums will suffer for it. Everyone in the top 100 enough is going to suffer for it, but more people are going to play now because of it, and it's been showing. It's been like it's proven now that more people are playing because of this, because of the changes. So I don't know. Change my mind. Change my mind. There's also a lot of cars roaming around today. Feeling like a parade out here. So, okay. I also need to fix my microphone. It's a little bit loose here. The socket that's a little loose. There you go. Can everyone hear me okay? Biggest frustration is difference between top 100 and 500. That's a big drop. That is true. That is true, though it's a little bit narrower than it used to be because of the state stuff. How dare you advocate for the common players and not the elite only? I know, right? How terrible am I? Look, it's for the health of the business, too. It's for the health of Atlas Earth. How many people do you think are going to play if they see, like, winner-take-all or, winner-take-all events and stuff? I think you'd be surprised how few people would just, like, suddenly stop and be like, why would I play this? I think they're aware of that, and they have good business acumen. That's why they do what they do. Oh, Aquamarsh, do you like incremental games? Incremental idle games by chance? Because if so, I got a game for you. I'm gonna send it your way after stream. Unless you guys want to see it. Yeah, they have said they would rather have everyone get a little than a few and everything because that's how they get people. Because that's how they get people in the door. Give them a little something, and they'll like your game. You can say that it gets to a point that it wastes someone's time, but if someone actually likes the game, having a little something is going to be a lot better than not having anything at all. Like, if you're treating this like a job, at this point, I think it's probably time to check something else, you know? Anyway, I got enough on my soapbox last night, so I don't have to do it again today. I like very grindy idle games, and my favorite part of Animal Crossing is paying off debt. I'm fun, I swear. Okay, I'm gonna give you a game on Steam. It's free. Look this up. It's called NGU Idle. I was actually originally, for my second channel, I was originally going to do like a full run of NGU Idle from start to finish, but I have realized now I am way too busy for this stuff. So I just play when I feel like playing. But if you want a grindy idle game, have fun with that one. And I can turn off here. So when you set up a time too for this Atlas Games viewing, probably going to be Sunday night or Monday night. I'm leaning towards Sunday night after the minigame. So probably around 7-ish. I did look up Melvor and I was like, I don't know. But then again, I was doing the app version. I played the free demo. It looked like it was definitely something more meant for a computer, but I'm trying to get through NGU Idle because I have not been through. I never actually finished it. So I'm working on that, and we'll see what happens. Will I finish this game first, or will I pay off the mortgage first? Woohoo! Anyway. I'm currently in the game. I'm currently in the sky. So actually, I'm currently in the protected area. Never mind. That game and Anti-Idle are two really interesting incremental idle games from my childhood. So, well, NG Idle more for my young adulthood, but yeah. Atlas Games just reminds me of mid-2000s Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon in their game eras. I actually never watched Nickelodeon in their game era. I thought it had. It felt like Wild and Crazy Kids, except for adults. That's what it kind of gave the vibes of. If that's what they were trying to give off, mission accomplished. Do something here. Give me a moment. Send that to Aqua. Yeah, smaller crowd today for Saturday. I've been noticing the Friday night crowds are better than the Saturday crowds, so I might have to move the Saturday time, actually. For a while, I thought I'd have to move the Friday night time, but it's looking like I might have to move the Saturday time. There's a bunch of that, like the Green Goop one on Nick. Yeah, Double Dare. Or they had a quiz on roller coasters on Cartoon Network. Roller coasters? Huh. I remember Double Dare, though, was the green, had a lot of slime and weird stuff. So, uh, so yeah, we might have to change the time for Saturday. I did not know about the Oh, I missed that one. So I did not know about um the Saturday times for the UK was going to be like that. So I might have to move this probably to 3 to 4 p.m. starting next week. Then we might have to move this forward an hour. Would that be a good idea? Let me think. I did 3 to 4. No, because no. Geez, I actually don't really know. Because when we fall back, then we fall back to. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure out a new time. I'm just gonna have to figure out a new time, guys. Maybe when the U.S. falls back, we can do 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern or something. Because I originally set this for UK. Oh, and then again, it is Super Minigame Saturday. This is only once a month, but you know. So, anyways, Monday is going to be. I'm going to put up a stream clip for it, and I'll get that set up. I'm getting it downloaded and working on that later today. Thursday, I'm working on the Atlas Earth break-even video. Right now is a little early for Pacific. Yeah, I made this for Europe, basically. Is this the Europe one? Yeah, this is the Europe one. So, this is the Europe one. So I could probably push it to 4 to 5 and see what happens. Maybe 5 to 6. That would be probably slightly better. But UK has an event also 5 to 6 as well. They set it up that way, right? So I should probably do 4 to 5. Ugh, that is iffy. I'll need to figure that out. Yeah, today's the final Saturday, Eric. It's November 1st is next Saturday. That probably also means that they got the hang on for a moment. They don't have the conversion yet. When is that? Oh, it's next week. Okay. I thought they did that one the last weekend too. So, yeah, a little bit. I'm a little bit more subdued. Last night, I was afraid I was going to do a part 2 today, but I'm not feeling as like fiery as I was, and probably because I'm in a better mood because how I finished in golf. That's probably it. I did pretty well in golf. Never done the conversion. I can say I'm a 100% free player to this day. No, actually, no. You would be pay as you go if you reinvested. Yes, that is true. If you pay as you go, you would be considered reinvested. Made over $100 though. Nice. You're still ahead of me. I'm currently $13.30 in the hole. I guess if you add that $3 I have up there on balance, it's now $10.30 in the hole. Also went to China Grove, dropped another 5 parcels. I'm probably going to drop another 7 in Kannapolis after this stream. And there, again, I'm dropping more in Kannapolis now because there's incentive. to try to get on that mayor leaderboard. So I'm gonna try to pop another 7 here in Kannapolis, get that to 29-28. In the state, I am 67 behind Pull Out and Pray for the number 5 spot. I have been closing in for months. So I don't think I'm getting it this month, but I'm going to try to get it by the end of the year. So for my what is this, will be my 4th year with Atlas Earth? I think this will be my 4th year. This is the end of my 4th year. More or less. I mean, I took like a break equal to a year, so. But we won't talk about that. I'm almost in the green. I'm getting the club again. We got one more year. One more year. I'll get it one more year. I'll go back in the red temporarily for about a month, and then maybe 2, and then I will get myself back out of it. And then it will be permanent. Just like Corn Man. Sorry, I got memes going in my head today. And Glaston has been catching up too, unfortunately. I think he was like several hundred behind me. Now he's only 500 behind me. So I got to watch him too. Monday dropping 450 parcels, taking a new mayorship. I'm going to put 300 in it and the rest of my other mayorships. Wow. Good luck. Good luck. I'm keeping my 4 mayorships, and that's going to be it. I know I put like 31 in Rowan County, but that was complete accident. I am not going to go after Glaston's. I'm not going after Glaston at Rowan County at all. I've actually pulled away from going to Porky's now, so I won't be putting any more partials down there. I'm heavily focused on trying to pull away from BK Love at China Grove. Yeah, not too many of y'all out here today. I'm assuming a lot of it is the UK audience focusing on Warship. That's fine. That's fine. But I do think I thought Saturday we had a safe time at 2 to 3. A lot of people are telling me, oh, they'd rather see it a little bit later. This is meant for Europe, though. I think 10 to 11 at Europe would be good. So 4 to 5 is probably the latest I could do at Europe. We could look into that. With me, when I first started, Mongo was at 120, and I surpassed the mayor. Then once I got mayorship, Mongo has gone up over 100 in a few months. Even keeping on buying, I am only 100 something more. The one I'm taking, the mayor only has 144 parcels. I think putting 300 will give me a good cushion. Nice. Yeah, I'm only 80 ahead of BK Love in China Grove right now. Europe is hard because of time. Yeah. There was that. But I could probably push it forward like an hour. Like 4 to 5, 3 to 4. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to see. Like, I'm probably going to need a daylight savings schedule and then a standard schedule when we fall back, because of the way that these mini games have been working now. Now they work to UTC time rather than to local time. And because of that, now we have to actually kind of set up an actual. I might actually do like a UTC time. That is actually not a bad idea. I could start going in UTC. I could do that. That might be a better idea than having to go around the daylight savings. Like if I set it to like what would it be? 10 to 11 would be 4 to 5, right? What are the UTC times? 3 to 4 for Europe. 3 to 4. Yeah, so I could probably just set it an hour later. I could probably just set it an hour later, and then it would go back to 2 to 3 after daylight savings. How many more weeks do we have of daylight savings anyway? We have one left? Okay. Sorry, my wife is on the other room. Okay, so we have one more weekend left, so it's fine. I'll just keep it to 2 to 3 for now. And we'll set it up. I'll just write it off today. I don't think it matters at this point. I'll set it to 2 to 3, and then like when we get back to daylight savings, I'll make it 3 to 4. So I'm sure it's just a slow day. We'll try again next week, of course. So November 3rd. Oh, goody. Your medical procedure then. All right. Today's been one of those days, though. Okay, Aquamarsh, I will. How are y'all doing in Warship anyway? That's our 4 o'clock, so yeah, that's Warship. And then you guys still have rock, paper, scissors left. UTC is 7 hours behind Mountain Time, and you are 2 hours before Mountain Time. Yeah, I'm UTC minus 5 right now. Wait, we're UTC minus 4. And then standard will be minus 5. So what I'm going to want is 1900 for UTC time. 7 p.m. UTC time, which would be 3. Wait. No, that's not what I want. Do I want 8 o'clock UTC time instead? I think it's 8 o'clock actually. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock UTC time. So actually, if I'm going back an hour, we need to go later an hour. So no, actually no, I do need to move it to 3 and then 4. Okay. So it does need to be 4 o'clock. Okay. Wow, my math. I don't know why. How's AJ doing these days? We talk here and there. We've been talking a little bit about like other stuff. We did a Beer Money Raw, actually. 2 of them, in fact. You can go check it out on the Patreon. One of them is free. Yeah, I forgot. If it's fallback, then you actually want to go later an hour, not back an hour. So actually, I would want 4 to 5 p.m. Then is what we're gonna want. So I will do that time change starting next week. Then 4 to 5, and that should fix. No, it does not. I just realized if I do 4 to 5 p.m. Oh no, but if we go okay. If it goes back an hour, that means that the Super Minigame Saturday goes back, right? So I think we're fine still. Because daylight savings is 3 to 4. Daylight savings would be 3 to 4. which would mean that Racer will be back on, but then 4 to 5 will be next month, which means, okay, we got it. Nope, I got it right. Hey, Aquamarsh, I just see you started playing. Have fun fighting that small piece of fluff. Just stream 24/7. Problem solved, your sanity destroyed. No thanks. We already saw what happened before, right? You know what happened the last time I did that? I went 14 hours. I was exhausted the next day. I'm never doing anything like that again. I don't have the endurance I did when in my 20s when I did that 12-hour stream. And it was longer than that. For my old gaming channel when I did a Frieza Day stream. I did 12-hour stream on Christmas Day. Minigame stream was honestly the best thing ever. I had so much fun. I know, but I was so worn out. Look, maybe we could do something like a smaller version of that if we can rotate between you, Azor, myself, probably Bronze Dragon. We could probably do something.
I'd tag in for you sometime too for the ASMR section.
Oh, you just pop in behind me.
Bye.
What are you doing? Are you gonna be at the Atlas Games one tomorrow?
Probably.
Okay. My wife's gonna be at the Atlas Games reaction stream probably tomorrow. We're gonna do it tomorrow night. I normally don't like working on Sundays, but I'll make an exception for this Sunday for the Atlas Games. Getting smoked as usual as worship. Thanks, Aqua. I love that one of my mods is standing my wife here. Besides, I have a lot to do this weekend anyway. So, matter of fact, I got something to do tonight. I got a little secret project. I'm not gonna tell you all right now. You'll just have to wait. I got a lot of things coming in for today, and my hope is that I'll be able to continue to do that for you guys. We will soon see. Oh, jeez. Okay. Baking us all fresh homemade cookies. No. Not quite that good. But let's just say that I'm doing let's just say it involves a collab. I'll just throw it like that, basically. When the opponent gets a perfect game. I hate that a warship. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Oh. I hate that. Now, warship is just brutal. I can't. I'm just going to do my 20 games and call it a day. That's all I'm going to do with it. Just do my 20 games, call it a day, and that's going to be it. I will play Racer to full, though. It's going to be basically my last chance to earn something good today. Because Warship and Rock, Paper, Scissors, I'm lucky if I'll get like 20 a pop, 30 a pop off of them. And plus, I got other things I got to do anyway. Right, when I get a perfect on Warship and my opponent gets a perfect and I still lose. I can't believe it's gotten to that even. Like, that's ridiculous. Why has it gotten to that? Still an easy 80 bucks for an hour. It's like, well, I guess I could probably get top 500 in Warship, but I'm only going to go for top 1500, if even that. I just want my 20 games and call, and that'll be it for the day. I just got this one, so I'm at 1365. I should be at 1485 after I put down my last 5 parcels. At the end of after this stream, I'm going to do that. So you're both perfect, but his Wi-Fi is better. Yeah, basically. Basically. It's gotten to a point now where I'm like, if it's not golf or racer, I don't care. I really don't. And even sometimes golf and racer, I have to look, do I have something else that day? Sometimes I feel like I want to play a real game, you know? 43 for top 500 for racer, and now it's 60. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, racer used to be as low as like 31 for top 500. It's like double now. No, top 500 is crazy competitive now. Top 1500 is the new top 500. But also the pots have gone up as well. So keep that in mind. So it is a busy day today. But yeah, I'm going to set up a better time. I did not realize that the 2 to 3 was going to get in the way for Europe. Because when I calculated based off of Europe time, and I thought Europe time was 6 hours ahead, so I thought I had room. I did not realize that you guys had a mini game in the middle of this. Europe barely make top 100 racer? Ooh. How much is top 100 racer usually in Europe now? Unless you're really good, there's no starting late and hoping to get past top 500. Yeah. Yep. I can't start late anymore. I really can't. I could probably get top 100 if I really pushed in like bowling or maybe racer. But yeah. You have to play all game to win. Yeah. You need to do almost the entire time to be top 500. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, top 1500 now is, like I said, top 1500 is the new top 500, and top 500 is the new top 100. And top 100, you're getting really paid now. Except for these events. These events have been almost under 100K, hasn't it? Or I guess golf's a little over 100K. But yeah, we'll get a new time set up. I completely screwed up with the time. I'll set up a community post too about it. So we are going to move to I will start moving to talking UTC time now. And then I will have the US Eastern time translated from that. So I got top 500 leaving at 30 minutes, driving home for 20 minutes, then playing the rest of the time. Even then, most times I'm winning top 500 by a few games, not sometimes failing to place. Wow. No way to, yeah. Don't even bother rock paper scissors. Don't even bother. It's not worth it. And I got a sub. Thank you for the sub. I need to fix that too. I keep saying I'm gonna fix that, but I've been just really busy with stuff. I will get that fixed though. I win almost every game, but every game also takes roughly 2 minutes now. Is it because you're getting the super long ads? I've timed it when doing challenges. Nice. Do you think there may be people botting in the games to get to the top of the leaderboard for the mini games? I think it's not even possible to bot outside of maybe golf and racer, actually. And even then, I don't think so. Because part of that, here's the thing, part of that is because the connections to the mini games are so terrible. Okay? The connections are so terrible. You squished the fluff. Congratulations. Now you gotta fight sewage. Alright. They're so terrible that even if you botted and were perfect, you still, theoretically, might not even be able to place top 25. So what's the point of botting? If you're not going to get it to finish podium and you can't even finish top 25 if your connection's bad enough, what's the point? Atlas Earth screwed up the minigame so badly connection-wise that you can't bot. I think I'm... like, seriously. So, I think that there isn't... If there is cheating being done, it's probably, like, if there even is, it's probably, like, some kind of, like, auto hotkey, like, aimbot or some sort like that. If even that, because I think even you can't get that on mobile. So, I'm pretty sure that, and even then, I think it has a delay, and the delay's enough that you'll keep missing, like, every single time. Someone told me that it should be hackable. So I was like, hey, I welcome you to try to hack it and tell me what the hack is. Because I guarantee you might think you found a hack, but then you actually try it on minigames, and you want to see how badly the connection is, and your perfect play suddenly turns into, like, you think you're getting 48 in golf every time, but you're getting like 3. I wonder if Atlas Earth would ban for bots too, though. My postmaster recommended having AI watch ads, but I honestly wonder if there is terms for that. Why are you watching ads in the first place? Like, most of these ads are jokes. The only thing that I'd worry about the ad botting for would be something like maybe to close the ad. But even then, like, the X is usually, in so many different places, and then you have to close some of them multiple times that, Yeah, they have to, it's way too complicated, I feel like, just to get a few Atlas bucks. It's not worth it. It's not even worth the bother. I think that's why you're saying it's like, yeah, that's what it is, basically. If things were easier and they only did 1x and it was in the right place, then yeah, maybe you could find a bot that could watch the ads for you. But sometimes an X is in the bottom left, sometimes it's in the top right. Sometimes you have to do it once in the top left, once in the top right, and once in the top left. Sometimes you have to complete a survey and then close it on the top left. Sometimes you just have to press the back button because there is no X button. And sometimes the ad is stuck entirely and you have to restart the app. So, mention AI could come in certain times and do these ads or play the Bitcoin miner game. Again, what's the point? I don't know about the Bitcoin miner game, but what's the point of having an ad? What's the point of having an ad do that? Like you're doing this for how many Atlas bucks? The number of Atlas bucks that you'll earn, the number of parcels you would earn off of this is like minimal. Plus, they have banned people. I know someone they have banned for just having a bot on their phone installed. They weren't even using it for Atlas Earth. They just had it installed. For some reason, their guard, whatever guard that they used, actually saw that bot and then banned them. He was using that bot for another game. So they have pretty strict, I feel like they have pretty strict botting methods. And this person I know, he's kind of a big shot in another game. In theory, you could boost 24/7. That is what I was wondering if they banned for it. I'm pretty sure they do. If you had the ability to, they probably would. Like they're extremely. I've been noticing they have some of the strictest anti-bot stuff that I've ever seen in the game. A bit intrusive. They can see other stuff on your phone. That's from what I was told from that guy. I think it's the guard that sees it. It's not the app. They are two separate things. Just like how like the shield guard and stuff that you get from games is a separate app from the game itself. Could get detected and would require having a dedicated Windows machine, so it's just not. Yeah, we're talking about like an extra what? Half a parcel a day? Tops? It just wouldn't detect the auto, just the movements. I don't know. I'm running on empty at moment with this game, Burnout, if it makes sense. 70k pot for 1 hour warship. That's a pretty good pot for Europe. That's almost... What was ours? Is this right? Do they not have... Oh, we don't have warship set up yet. No. Fishing. Ours was fishing. Our fishing was 94. Okay. Yeah, we're probably going to get about 100 for warship. So, okay, so it's not terrible. Yeah, I used to automate apps. Yeah, it's not going to be worth it. I wouldn't say no to an extra 5 parcels a week. It's more like 3 parcels a week. Is what I'm calculating in my head right now. Yeah. Burnout is high because after a certain point you do earn so little per tier jump. I think my first few tier jumps I went negative. Yeah, that's why I kept saying like save up until the break-even tier and then you don't have to worry about that. Been playing it for 2 years, but feels getting harder to get land and more time. So, Gavin, what do you, in your case, is it the mini games that you got? Where did you get your Atlas bucks from? Because admittedly, there are certain places now where it has been getting tougher. I've talked about the AMP program is basically just small businesses now. They don't have any real partners now. Um, the mini games have gotten a little tougher, but at the same time, the pots have gotten bigger. So that's kind of a wash. They did add like surveys in the arcade a little while back. They added the apps. The challenges have made it so that you can get a couple parcels a month a little bit easier on through that. So like I'm just kind of curious though. International, I'd like to know international players your experience as well. If boosted 24/7, get another 2.66 cents a tier. So in theory, you're missing maybe 10 cents a day due to sleep. Exact. So then don't bother, Don't worry about it. That's what I was saying. Like Explorer Club should be, if I were to put it in, it would be only if I could afford to pay for it these days through my Atlas Earth earnings. If I can make $45 a month on Atlas Earth, I'd probably do the annual at that point. Feel it's much easier to earn land. Yeah, that too. I'm from the UK, but I used to love fishing games and mini games, but just feels like grinding for nothing now, just a burnout. Yeah, international players have it significantly tougher. I will not lie on that one. And they have new stuff coming, but it's been delayed a few months. It definitely has. And it's been something I've been talking about, like they kind of need to start moving on some of those things. I think they're good for at least another year though. At least. So I'll be renewing. Like things are going pretty well on the US side. Though we'll see how long that lasts too. But yeah, I mean a lot of y'all like Atlas Earth, so I'm gonna do some more Atlas Earth math for you guys as well. So when I started, minigames were not free. Minigame pots have increased and challenges have become super easy compared to how it used to be. They got a little tougher the last couple months. I think they've gotten significantly tougher. The UK event's now over, isn't it? I'll go another 10-ish minutes, and then that'll be all. Man. But no, if I grind really hard, I can get about 150 parcels a month, including Explorer Club and challenges. That's more than me. I might get. I'm on track right now to get about 100 and a little over 100 this month. But I haven't been doing mini games all the time because again, I have stuff to do. And what day am I on that one? 43. Okay. So, I'll set something up for tomorrow night or Monday night. You'll see the community post on it, and I will change the time so that it's better, a little bit more convenient for Europe players because I got it wrong, and I apologize for that. And we're going to 8 o'clock UTC time, so 2000 UTC time, 20 to 2100, which should be 3 to 4 Eastern time. And then we're keeping I will be keeping the Friday night one as is. Or maybe even send it a little bit earlier. Maybe I might make it yeah, I'll figure out that one, but I think that one's going to go to UTC time of going to keep the UTC time as is though. 118 this month. I'm currently right now I have down 86. It will be 93. And then after Racer, it'll be another 5 or 6 on top of that. So I should be over 100 at least. And there's still several days left. So probably going to be about 110 if I really push. We'll see. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to call it here. Tomorrow night, I'll set up a community post once I have a more set time of when I'm going to do the Atlas Games stuff. I'll talk with Azor, Aquamarsh, my wife. We'll get something set up. All right? Probably going to be tomorrow night, but yeah, I'll message you guys once I get off. All right, everyone. That was fun. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday. Monday I'll have a stream clip up at least, so there's that. So